Welcome, and I say welcome to the GMAP Broadcast Network located at GMAP1.com. I am yours truly, Pastor Kevin, on the number one faith-based television broadcast network, Global Media Ministry. We're grateful to be here on this Good Friday. We're grateful to be here for each and every one of you. We always want to encourage you. Stop by. Visit our broadcast network. Sign up to be a free member. Be a friend. Be blessed and be a blessing. I hope each and every one of you go out and find a way to give God some praise this weekend. We are anticipating an outstanding day as we prepare ourselves to welcome one of our special guests on today. I tell you what, I'm excited for him. I'm excited about him. I'm excited with him. Okay? And I'm sure that we are going to be able to inform you, give you some outstanding information on today, let you know why we're doing this, and let you know how you can get involved. So with that being said, all of you entrepreneurs, all of you that are allowing God to use you from your home, a home-based business, if you're stepping out on faith and simply are trying to do the best you can with what you have, this is going to be some information you do not want to miss. Okay? Sit back and relax and enjoy for just a few minutes. I'm trying to get myself in the right mindset. Right here on the GMAP Broadcast Network. Once again, welcome to GMAP1.com, the number one faith-based motivational and inspirational broadcast network in the country. We're currently broadcasting on 11 platforms in over 160 countries. And just getting back from our fourth straight Stellar Award nomination. To God be the glory is what I always say. All right, I guess it's time to get this party started right here on the GMAP Broadcast Network. Once again, welcome. Welcome to this day. Welcome to the number one faith-based gospel television broadcast network in the country. We hope and pray that you can and or will continue to show your love, care, concern, and support to this platform as we continue to do exactly what we have been instructed to do, and that is try our very best to reach out to people in every corner of the world. With that being said, we are honored, we are privileged, we are blessed, we are pleased to welcome my good friend. And of course, before he leaves here today, he's going to be your good friend too. I can almost guarantee you that. Okay, hold on one second here. Let me go ahead and slide him into the fold here real quick. I've been doing a lot of adjustments on today, and sometimes things tend to, I guess you can say, get a little, it always seems like when we do certain things, the enemy tries to get busy. So I am going to, let me do this. Let me start this over here and make sure that we do not get interrupted. So I'm going to reboot this real quick. Hold on. Don't move. Just stay right there because I want to make sure that we don't run into any mishaps along the way. Let me pull this back up and let me go ahead and get my day started. We once again want to take time out to welcome each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for stopping by the GMAP Broadcast Network located at GMAP1.com. That's GMAP, the number one I'm going to slide my friend Earl into the fold on today just to let you know that we do have a special guest here with us on today, and we're honored, we're privileged. I don't want to take anything away from this awesome opportunity. I truly want to let him do all the great things. See, we cannot be texting one another while we are live on the air. All right, we cannot be texting one another. We are now we're live on the air and we're texting one another at the same time. Boy, this is an amazing thing. But with no further ado, I want this to take place at this time. I want to simply turn over the video screen. I want to turn over the microphone. And I want to allow this gentleman to come on board and simply introduce himself to our viewers and listeners around the world. I want him to tell us who he is. I want him to tell us where he's from. And then I want you to dive right into why you're here. Introduce the platform, this amazing platform that you have introduced me to, so that we can begin the process to introduce this to people who have not heard about it and to people around the world. So with no further ado, I'm going to let him come in and introduce himself to each and every one of you. Ladies and gentlemen, my friend Earl, right here on the GMAP Broadcast Network. The floor is yours.
Hey, thank you. Thank you so much for having me, Pastor Kevin, on your show. Much appreciated. In regards to, my name is Earl Inniss, originally from the Caribbean, as you can tell from the accent. Currently reside in Pennsylvania, USA. I'm a software engineer and consultant, and I have a couple clients around the world, some in UK, the Caribbean, of course, and right here in the US. So, in fact, including Hawaii. So I have an idea as how it is to support folks in many different diverse time zones. So with that said, I'm a software engineer by consultant, and I've developed a special tool that assists other home business owners with building their businesses in an effort to help them to automate their marketing efforts, to differentiate themselves within the marketplace, and also to ensure true duplication in their organization so that they can build their businesses rather systematically or easily. Okay, any more questions? All right, no problem. I'll continue.
No,
So with
I'm
this,
sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know that you were going to stop right there. I was just kind of getting out of the way. But that is
okay.
great, man. I am honored. I'm privileged. I'm blessed to have you on today, Earl. And of course, let me. I'm going to rewind the tape, and of course start from the beginning, because we know that this has to be a passion. It has to be a desire for you. But how did it all get started? How did this begin? What gave you the passion to dive into being a software engineer, first of all, and then generate this awesome opportunity for others?
Great question. You see, as a young kid growing up, yeah, for some reason, I always believed that at some point in time, I don't know, maybe it was revelation or something, that a lot of things are going to be done with the press of a button. I remember telling one of my friends while we were growing up within the village, that was my declaration to him. And of course, it's evident today. You can via the microwave, you can press a button and cook some food, right? So that being said, eventually in high school, uh, one of my I had a business major, so someone told me that I got to learn data processing. My guidance counselor, she said you got to learn data processing. Loved it, got a 98% on it, and yeah, I just went into college knowing that. Oh, this was the phrase that pays. We had a representative that came to the school, and she said, you know what, in this industry, you will be in demand. People will be looking for you rather than you looking for them. And she having said that, well, I get to work. Also, it pays a lot. So that was enough for me. And that's when I decided, well, I will stick to learning how to program that computer. And that's what I've done.
Man, I am just simply so excited that you have literally given me the opportunity to become a part of your family, your broadcast, your platform, and I have begun diligently to look into some of the different avenues and some of the different things that you have to offer. One being, and I quote, one large team. Now, to other people, that may be very confusing. And they well, what I guess what I'm saying, Earl, is that may take some explaining. Let's dive in and talk a little bit about that because we're going to be ultimately sending people over to onelargeteam.net, and we want them to understand exactly what that means. Can you kind of, I guess you could say, focus and explain a little bit about what that means exactly when it said one large team,
Sure.
onelargeteam.net?
Sure, good, great question. So originally, I created this tool called the OLT Online System to help me in my efforts at creating an online business when I first got into the industry, right? And I get to thinking one day, it dawned on me, light bulbs moment or an aha moment. I said, wait a minute, I would be selfish if I don't share this with others. Now, the concept is to allow for some systematic slash easy uh, duplication within your organization, and I call it true duplication. It's a way of letting each member be able to press a button. Well, it's a little bit more than press a button. Enter the fields, and there are three fields in the back office that they can enter of the folks within their organization that they want to assist on a daily basis. They can help up to three people a day doing so with my tool. So that being said, I say, you know what? I am thinking small to just use this for my team. Why not use it for everyone in any organization that's trying to build their home businesses from their homes or their business from their homes? Yeah.
Wow.
Now you
You know,
get to me. Now you get to be fired up. You get to be fired up now. Going back in time here.
well, that's amazing. You know, and I know that there are a lot of people out there that they're mentally and physically diving into number one being self-employed, number two entrepreneurship. Network marketing is a huge field right now. And how does this particular process come into play, and what's the steps that we need to take if we want others or if we're considering ourselves to get involved? So when you look at things like entrepreneurship, being self-employed, and of course network marketing, what's the steps that we need to take in order to illustrate and become a part of your concept and this plan?
Okay. Well, for each of us who are trying to build their businesses, especially for those folks, who have little budget to nil budget, that's where I come in terms of assisting. So my target, I like to help folks, recognizing that not everyone have the financial resources to afford the many tools that are out there that will get the work done, right? So what I've done with my system, for example, one of the component of my system is called the referral marketing. This is a concept where you get others to assist you in generating additional leads and or sales or leads that lead to sales. So in a traditional sales funnel, normally at the lead capture page, and when your lead input their details, you are redirected to something to purchase, or to the end results, a landing page that sells you something, and you may or may not become a customer. Now, with the referral component of the OLT online system, we assist you in getting your leads to assist you in generating additional leads. So, so that's the whole concept of network marketing right there in a nutshell. So rather than working hard with your own efforts, you work by leveraging others. So my OLT online system is all about leveraging, and you will learn more as to how we leverage others, even in our advertising effort. But I suspect you might ask about that down the road with regard to the rotation advertisement. So over to you, sir.
Amen. Well, and that's great, and I'm loving the information up to this point, Earl, that you have shared with us, and of course, I have to ask, and I know that there are many others that are out there now listening, or they may be, in fact, listening to the broadcast on television or one of our other platforms a little later down the line. But what's the first step if we have already mentally made a decision in our mind that, wow, this, and I know that you made a lot of people happy when you said with little or no budget. So I know you made a lot of people happy with that. And what's the first step that they need to take? Is there a website to go to? Is there a process once they get there in order to get you their information to get them started? What's the first step to take?
Yes. So initially, you can go to earlinniss.com /mentor. When you go there, you will see a quick overview of what I will do to assist you. And in the event, there is also a brief presentation and demonstration. And so if you like what you see, then you will be able to get instant free access to the system after joining our OLT boot camp. That's an area where you can get some online mentoring and training as to what it really takes to to be an entrepreneur, or to be marketing online. So we don't just give you a tool and tell you, you go make it work. We actually hold your hand via our training, our weekly mastermind training. Also, we have two different free trainings during the week, so we can help to support you in building your home-based business.
The first step for everyone would be to visit your personal website, earlinniss.com, which is
Forward slash,
yeah, go
yeah,
ahead,
they
give me
could,
the rest of that.
yeah, / mentor, mentor. I can't hear the audio. Yeah, I'm not hearing the
Oh,
audio.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Earlinniss.com / mentor, which is EARLINNISS.com /mentor, mentor. Now,
You
that's
got it.
step one. That's the beginning process of all of this. And for those of you, again, that are out there and you're self-employed, you're looking at elevating and advancing participation from others. You're looking at marketing. You're looking at advertising. You're looking at promotion, what it is that you do, the services you have to offer. This is a great opportunity for you. This is something that, if you don't put anything else on your agenda, this is mandatory, because we're all looking to do one thing if we're in business, and that is to reach as many people as we possibly can. We want to reach, we want to serve, we want to sell, we want to do whatever it takes to get what it is that we offer out to as many people as we possibly can. So once we take time out, Earl, and we visit earlinniss.com / mentor, and we went through watching the video, we've made a decision that, hey, we're not gonna just walk up to the pool and stick in a toe. We're gonna step back, we're gonna run, and we're gonna dive in with both feet. What's the next step after we have already taken part in the initial?
Great. So the next step is once someone sees what they like, we have a basic code training that it's our mastermind training, yes, but in that core set of training, there are some, so I want to say some pointed courses that I've created within that course. And so I believe these basic training will not only uh, cultivate the new marketer as to what it takes to be successful online, but also these core training will form a serious foundation for the individual, because I think it will arm them, or to put another way, it will provide them with the arsenal that they need to really be successful online.
Wow. So when you, I'm hearing you mention quite a bit about being successful online specifically. So am I to understand that this entire process and this entire concept revolves around people's online presence?
Correct. Also, though, in the event there is yet another component. So for those folks, it's a secondary focus of my offerings, if you will. So there is a way for folks who have like a restaurant and some small clothing store, for example, to not only have an online presence, but they have a physical store or brick and mortar building. So yes, in addition to just working online, I have the ability to assist you in generating traffic that's online to your physical place of business offline. FYI, to answer that question.
Wow. Well, you know what? I know for a fact that I am about to give you a question that is really going to be amazing. I know this is going to be an amazing question. And we
Okay.
have sat here on today. We have talked about a small process to go through to look into who you are and the things and the service that you have to offer. But we've talked about business. We've talked about online presence, entrepreneurs, home based business, network marketing. I want to talk about what if it were someone like myself who established a non denominational online church.
Right.
What is it that you feel would be to our best interest if we were to approach you and the services that you have to offer? What would be to our best interest to attempt to get involved with what it is that you do and the services you offer?
Well, great question. I would like to assist, in some endeavor to one, learn more about your target audience. Sounds like it's pretty diverse, being that it's it's a non-denomination. So you're catering to all the different churches. That's great. Um, I would like to understand exactly who your target market is. Well, in addition to that, what are these various services that you are providing them? And my goal will be to assist you in ensuring that message, your ultimate message, get out to the masses, to who you want them to who you want to receive your broadcast information, etc. So yes, I like to understand that and then build on that to assist you in that endeavor.
Let me ask you this: is that something that you have ever thought about over the years since you've gotten into offering this type of service to people around the world? Is that something that has ever crossed your mind to consider working with people that are in faith-based organizations or churches?
Oh, well, part of the services that I render as part of a recent alliance with a group called Quick Get In, um, which is a marketing arm or a group that promotes the shop Fremont products. Part of my offering to that client, having made that alliance, is to assist uh, charity organization slash non-for-profit in making a contribution. In other words, trying to help them further their cause. So yes, it's already in place. In fact, we have something called a rotation advertisement that we do, and for non-for-profit and charity organization, they are allowed to get on that rotation for free.
Wow, man, that is outstanding, and I'm excited about the information that you have shared with us up to this point. This is what I would like to do. I would like to take a quick break, and when we return, I want you to inform us intimately how we could reach out. What's the information that we need in order to locate you? Is there websites that you can share with us? Emails, social media platforms, phone numbers? We've made the decision. Now we want to begin the process. We want to look more into reaching out to you at this point, reaching out to your team. So when we return, we want to sit back and we want you to share that information with us. Is that okay?
That's fine.
All right. We'll be back in a few minutes right after this with our friend, our special guest on today, Earl Inniss. And of course, he's going to continue to share this awesome opportunity, this great information with each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for being here. We'll be back in a few moments right after this, right here on the GMAP Broadcast Network. Stay close. Don't move. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Earl Inniss. Before creating the OLT or One Large Team system, I struggled with building my business online. The first thing I noticed was daily lead generation. Since then, I've learned the importance of leveraging, and the best part is I'm building my team, generating leads and sales, and showing others how to do the same. Enter your name and email. Get instant access, and let me show you how to do the same in your business using our system. Thank you. Have a great day.
All right, man, I love this job. Once again, welcome to the GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP1.com. That's GMAP, the number 1.com. And we are grateful, honored, privileged, and blessed to present to some and introduce to others my friend, Earl Inniss. And, of course, Earl, now I want to dive in, first of all, before you share this information with people around the world. What is it that people are to look for when doing their search for you? I mean, I know that you mentioned earlier about earlinniss.com/mentor, but if someone wanted to do their research and look for your company or the services that you offer, what are they to look for? What's the name of the business? What's the website, and so on and so forth? Can you share that information with us, please?
Sure, not a problem. So yes, if you'd like to learn more about Earl Inniss, it's simple. Visit earlinniss.com. And in terms of my email address, just know my name and you know my email address. So it's Earl Inniss at earlinniss.com for my email. But additionally, you can find me on LinkedIn. So that's linkedin.com/Earl R. Inniss for LinkedIn. You can find me on Facebook, facebook.com/Earl R. Inniss. You can find me on Twitter, twitter.com/Earl Inniss. And yes, I also have a fan page on Facebook, and it's facebook.com/One Large Team for my fan page. I've
Wow.
recently created a. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just listening. I was just saying, wow, because I'm looking over the information and OLT, one large team, online system, OLT system. I
Yeah,
know
there's so
I began my process, and I know that I went to your website and began the process to sign up to see. Because, see, I guess I'm the type of person who I like to go through things. So if someone were to ask me a question about who you are and what it is that you have to offer, I can say I've been there. I went through the process. It's an easy 1, 2, 3 step process, and this is what they need to do. I think you explained it very well. To go to earlinniss.com/mentor, watch the training video, read a little bit of the information that you will be exposed to, and begin your process to reach out to more people around the world. And it's very specific about being a huge part or playing a major role in your online presence. That's huge. So social media and things of that magnitude has become a huge avenue for many of us that are doing almost anything. So for those that have tuned in on today, what information would you like for them to grab a hold of right away and hold on to? I know everything is very, very important, but we always say if you get nothing else out of the information that I shared with you today, please remember this. Hold on to it and start your process. What is it that you would share with our viewers and listeners on today that you would like to make sure they hold on to?
sure. First and foremost, I strongly believe in automation. It is the wave of the future. More importantly than that, the context in which automation is important is that it assists you in your leveraging efforts. So, like I have alluded to earlier, for those folks who have little to no budget, since I have folks, for example, in the Caribbean, and many of their currency exchange, is pretty huge. For example, in Trinidad, and I have clients in Trinidad, they pay almost $7 to $1. So as a result of that, by leveraging what I'm doing in terms of my marketing efforts, I have something what is called a rotation advertisement, and I may have mentioned it earlier. But because I'm spending monies to ensure that everyone drives traffic to their place of business in a very systematic way, folks around the world, regardless to whether you have uh, um, a big budget or a small budget or no budget, you are able to leverage that. So if you don't get anything else uh, from today's interview, remember that not only will I assist you in your referral marketing efforts, in your duplication of your business, or in automating your efforts, but also in that of leveraging, assisting you where your pocketbook constraints, do not currently allow you to go. I will assist you with that.
Wow, man, that is just outstanding, and I can almost tell just by having this conversation alone, it's going to be a somewhat of I guess you can say, an ongoing process to receive information, to know how important it is to maintain a huge presence on social media, on the internet, worldwide. Now, that was a great, great, great thing you covered when you mentioned Trinidad. Now, am I to understand that you do reach out to people all over the world? Does it really matter? Is there a guideline? Is there a place that can't be crossed, or is it literally for anybody that would like to get involved?
It's for anybody that would like to get involved. There is no boundaries constraints.
Hey man, that I mean, I imagine it's important to know. Some people might be listening from another country and they're wondering to themselves, "Wow, that might be a great idea for what we're doing here." So I'd like to get involved, but I wonder if he covers this area. So I thought it was very important to know that you do reach out to people all over the world. There's no boundaries. There's no red tape to cross. We just do what we do. And that's an awesome, awesome way to be presented when you're dealing and working with people, and there is no limits. Even in the church community these days, there are limits. You know, there are certain boundaries we can't cross. Even when you play music these days, there's certain boundaries you can't cross. So it's kind of an amazing thing to know that you have this awesome, awesome opportunity, this awesome service that you're presenting to the people. Again, tell us what it is. Tell us how you can be found, and we'll go ahead and allow people to respond and or react to this conversation and begin the process so that they too can be a part of the system that you provide.
Sure, not a problem. So first and foremost, again, if you want to do your due diligence and check out who Earl Inniss is, you can check me out at earlinniss.com. If you would like to reach me by phone, it's 1-855, a toll free OLT camp. So that number again is 1-855 OLT camp. And of course, my email address is earlinniss@earlinniss.com. If you want to check out the system, if you want to experience it for yourself, you can actually go to oltonlinesystem.com. And you will notice that, once you input your details, you will see how I begin to leverage your efforts when you enter. I give you an incentive to share the information that you've just received. So it's all about leverage. That's how we make it going forward within the 21st century. So if you would like to learn how to build your business utilizing 21st century training as well as tools, then I am your guy. Thank you for this time.
Wow, man, that is just outstanding. And I am so honored that you have taken time out to be here with us on today. We're going to try our very, very best to just begin the process of getting this information out to people around the world. We're grateful for Earl Inniss, outstanding mentor, outstanding businessman, outstanding service that you're providing. And I've been doing my homework and research. I've been looking on Facebook. I've been looking on all of the information that you've shared. Again, ladies and gentlemen, my friend Earl Inniss here with us on today. Listen, it's one large team. Go ahead and become a part of it. Go ahead and allow yourself to begin to get your services, your products, what you do. I mean, I love the fact that you did mention Quick Get In, Shop Free Mart, because that's another thing that I love doing. I'm beginning to dive in with both feet again. So if you're looking more in detail for Earl, of course, he is also on the GMAP Broadcast Network site, so you can all remember that. He's not going anywhere. He's going to be there. Just go into our partners area. You'll see his information there. I'm finding that I might have to put a little bit more information there now and just put his picture there on the site that says Earl Inniss. Just click here. And so, but he is on the site in our partners area, one large team. We want you to stop by GMAP Broadcast Network, or don't forget, visit earlinniss.com/mentor. That's EARLINNISS.com/mentor. Don't forget. And coming up next, I'm going to be re-airing that awesome video that you shared with us on yesterday. I'm going to be airing it today. And, of course, it's going to be coming up at 8 p.m. this evening. Also, I guess it's concerning the results of previous years. Why don't you share with us what that is, so when I get ready to share it with our viewers and listeners, they'll know exactly what to anticipate when they receive that information.
All right. The information that is being shared in that video are the results of our first quarter 2019 contest. We have something called a Freedom Package giveaway, and we were pleased to announce the winner. And not only were we pleased to do so, we did mention some of the challenges that we experienced and some of the changes that were made as a result of those challenges for the plan for the second quarter contest that's on the way. So all that information is said in that video.
All right, all right, all right. Hold on 1 second, Cheryl. Hold on 1 second. I'm on the line with my friend Earl Inniss. Can you hold on for 1 second, please? I tell you, man, I love it when my phone rings, man, because that's a beautiful thing. So, Earl, man, I can't thank you enough. God bless you once again. Thank you for being here. Again, don't forget those first quarter results will be aired on tonight at 8 p.m., if I'm not mistaken, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And, of course, throughout the day, Earl coming on board so quickly, so intimately, so passionately to partner up with the GMAP Broadcast Network. Man, I just can't thank you enough for believing and trusting God and believing in us to provide you with what it is that we have been blessed with via the GMAP Broadcast Network, man. So thank you so much, Earl, for doing that. Thank you for being here, and we hope and pray that you have a blessed day, an outstanding weekend, and we pray that those that have been chimed and tuned in on today will receive and act on the great information that you have shared with us today, okay?
Thank you for having me, Pastor Kevin.
God bless you, sir. You have a great day. Until next time, peace. God bless you. Take care. Take it easy. If it's good to you, take it twice. Remember this, if you do not remember anything else in life, keep God first in your life. You cannot and or will not ever go wrong. God loves you, and so do I. Believe in your heart and confess with your mouth that he died on the cross for our sins. He rose again on that third day, descended up into the heavens, and now he is currently sitting on the right hand of God, preparing a place for you and for me. Remember, Sunday morning, he rose. Make sure you guys get out and go to church this week. Until next time, be blessed, and remember, be a blessing. Take care.
Hi, my name is Earl Inniss. Before creating the OLT or One Large Team system, I struggled with building my business online. The first thing I noticed was daily lead generation. Since then, I've learned the importance of leveraging, and the best part is I'm building my team, generating leads and sales, and showing others how to do the same. Enter your name and email. Get instant access, and let me show you how to do the same in your business using our system. Thank you. Have a great day.